No, it is unnecessary. Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district.
We haven't got a home or any work. What will become of us?
They leave us to die like dogs.
Bucks Row, where Polly Nichols met her death under the knife of the Ripper. Bucks Row, where Polly Nichols met her death under the knife of the Ripper.
You ain't from round here. You shouldn't stay here. It ain't healthy.
Burner Street. Burner Street. This sign would appear to be that of an establishment not fit for honest folk.
My husband can't pay the rent. We've got nowhere to go.
Here's the public dispensary that we're looking for.
I'm starving. Help me, for pity's sake.
This stove is hardly working. That would explain the damp around here.
Incredible! My colleague could at least keep a good fire going for his patients.
Like all the sick lying here, this person is very quiet.
Not surprising, Holmes, this person is too weak. She's obviously suffering from malnutrition, and for more than a few weeks now. Good day. Please excuse us. Oh, Grant, is it you?
Yes, but wait a moment. Watson, it's been years. Since the Faculty of Medicine, if my memory serves me right.
Yes, we were young and ambitious. I didn't expect to find you here. I thought you had gone to America.
No. I find that I prefer the filth here, amputating gangrenous legs.
Ah,
I'm joking, Watson. Unfortunately, I was unable to leave for Washington. I had to give up surgery. So instead, I crouched down in this rat hole, rubbing shoulders with the world's misery.
Grant, treating those in need is a noble calling. You underestimate the importance of your work.
If you say so. It's true that in the beginning I felt as you do, but as time goes by, the more this cursed area seems like hell. You think that nothing can get worse, and the next day you see that it can. Now famine has hit these poor wretches.
One can't always do as one might prefer when one is a doctor.
Grant, I'd like to introduce you to Sherlock Holmes.
Pleased to meet you. Well, no one comes here by chance, therefore I imagine that you need something in particular. How can I help you?
Dr. Grant, we are in possession of a scalpel which was found in an unusual location. Does it come from your dispensary, as we believe?
From its mark, I'd say it was stolen from us. A lot of things disappear from here, you understand. Life is hard in Whitechapel. When the staff find a way of adding to their salary, they rarely hesitate to do so.
Thank you, Doctor. Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
Closed. Like all the sick lying here, this person is very quiet.
Not surprising, Holmes, this person is too weak. She's obviously suffering from malnutrition, and for more than a few weeks now.
How can I help you?
I suggested we go to the cemetery next to the public dispensary.
I'm starving. Help me for pity's sake.
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district. Closed.
Even here, decidedly the poor people have been abandoned to their fate. This cemetery is the very image of Whitechapel. Sinister, frightening, and ill-kept. What a terrible place for one's final rest.
At least hunger no longer gnaws at them. Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street Granite. These stones are of the same granite. Granite. These stones are of the same granite. Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this black and damp earth. Black and damp earth. Earth freshly turned over, still damp. This dark, damp earth is the same type as that which was found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's home.
It came from a grave, then. Oh, what a lovely thought.
This must be the gravedigger's cabin.
Well, judging by the state of this place, they don't work very often.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common. Granite. 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 Black paint. The same black paint covers these stones. This black painted stone is identical to the fragments found in the rope which we analyzed at Baker Street and in the footprints of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers. Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common. This rope is only worn on one side. This rope is only worn on one side. The rope used to tie up the Bishop of Knightsbridge came from this cemetery. It is only worn on the one side because it is used to lower coffins into graves. Everything coincides, Watson. The fragments of granite at the bishop's home came from the tombstones of this cemetery.
As well as the rope that was used to restrain the poor man. One of those used to lower the coffins.
I can think of only two reasons why anyone should happen to spend a great deal of time in a cemetery. Either he is at rest here, or he works here. At least one of the bishop's murderers is employed here.
A shame. If he was at rest here, it would have made our job easier. What should we do next, Holmes?
Let us carry on searching the cemetery. closed. This dark, damp earth is the same type as that which was found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's home.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let us carry on searching the cemetery. Closed. A leaflet for the soup kitchen. This leaflet is dated for the day after tomorrow. The tickets for the soup kitchen are given out on the same day. Only somebody who works there could have written on it. This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
Let's look for a mobile soup kitchen, Holmes.
Sorry, the market is closed. There's no more produce.
Batty Street.
We aren't investigating down there, Holmes, are we? Are you sure?
Nothing of interest here.
It's the last bread shop open in the area.
Let's look for a mobile soup kitchen, Holmes. Holmes, the man from the soup kitchen isn't only in voluntary service. Look,
A money game. A circulating soup kitchen.
Oi, oi! We're giving out free soup after Mass, right here. Don't hesitate. Come get yours. All thanks to Prince Woodville's kind generosity. A ticket for a hot bowl of bacon soup.
Excuse me, my good fellow.
You don't look like the needy.
We're not here for the soup, we're merely passing through. But I would like to commend you for your good charity.
Nah, it's the Prince of Woodville who's the charitable one. All I'm doing is filling the bowls. For the first time ever in this area, someone's thinking of the poor people here. Look around you. At every street corner, you'll find someone giving out soup just like me. I grew up here, and I can promise you, it's the first time the toffs have thought about us.
And no one tries to take advantage of this?
No, mister, that's not possible. You have to exchange a ticket against a bowl. The tickets have the day's date on them, and are handed out after Mass. That way no one can cheat. A bowl of good bacon soup isn't for you, gentlemen.
We're looking for two people called Grape Ape and Kurtz. Do you know them?
Can't you see I'm giving out soup?
And what would you say to relieving two toffs of their wallets by giving them a chance at dice?
With great pleasure. What do you want to bet?
Your ring against my friend's superb silver watch.
Holmes! I inherited this watch from my brother. It has a great sentimental value.
Watson, show your watch to our friend here.
Done! Make yourselves at home. All right, mister. First who gets 36 points wins.
Without success, Holmes.
Perfect.
Aren't you going to leave me alone? Can't you see I'm busy?
We win.
Hey, not so fast. We'll play again.
Out of the question. You have lost. You owe me your ring.
Oh, it means a lot to me, this ring. Me dad gave it me before he died. He choked on his own glass eye. Me mum didn't get over the shock of it, and she killed herself by smashing her head open with her wooden leg. And she'd only just heard that me sister, who's a prostitute, had caught an embarrassing disease that made all her hair fall out. And worse, our dog got run over when he...
As this ring holds such sentimental value for you, I will allow you to keep it. What would you say to exchanging that against some information about Grape Ape? That seems like a fair deal, don't you think?
Yeah. Grape Ape works with us. He usually deals with the tickets, but we haven't seen him for a few days.
Where is he usually to be found?
Well, the last time I saw him, he was with his mates from the dispensary, them that deal with the morgue. Now, that's all I know.
It is quite good enough. Keep your ring, my good man, as a souvenir of your poor father.
A souvenir of me dad, me mum, me sister, and me dog.
One further thing. You said that Grape Ape's friends work at the morgue. Which morgue?
The morgue at the dispensary. I must say, they got a funny job. They wash the dead, dress them, cut their hair. They clean the blood off the floor, chase the rats, stamp on the cockroaches. Mister, I can tell you, I prefer giving out soup.
There isn't a certain Kurtz amongst the employees.
Listen, we didn't play for info about the whole city. I'm not telling you anything else.
The dispensary has got its own morgue. Interesting.
Well, yeah, I've just told you so. It's the one that all the undertakers prefer. Think about it. It's just next to the cemetery.
Thank you, my good man. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, mister.
Let's go to the public dispensary.
How can I help you?
Tell me, Doctor, do you have a morgue in your dispensary?
Yes, it is the busiest place in the building.
We would like to see it.
The door at the far end. The one with the unpleasant smell.
Very good. Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
Look, Holmes, a list of the recently dead. How sad.
I see names that have something in common.
I understand now why my colleague keeps quiet about his morgue. This place is a real mess.
Concentrate, Watson. We must look for clues about Grape Ape's friends. This is Kurtz's overall, so he really does work at the morgue. Strange that he left his overall here.
Holmes, this is Kurtz. We've just found one of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers.
I need something. I need something.
Look at the state of the instruments. They've probably never been cleaned.
Two keys. A small metal stem.
Well, well, this Kurtz was carrying a lot of things.
Perfect.
We must find the place indicated with the cross on the map we found in the morgue.
How can I help you?
Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
Perfect. It's open. Here, this hut is on the map. Let us search it from top to bottom, Watson.
Oh, what a jumble!
Impossible to open it.
Bags filled with nails. There are a lot of them. Well, really.
I can see a large crack. I'll need something thin.
Bags filled with nails. There are a lot of them. Well, really. Bags filled... Bags...
I can't do that. I can't. A hole was drilled a short while ago. There is a sack inside this hole. Let us see what is inside it.
We are making headway. How do we know what this means?
This message confirms that we are on the right track.
Valuable objects. But what are they doing here? How is it that there is no room in this cemetery?
Let us hope that the tree is still there. Here is our tree. Let us examine the inscriptions. Sally and John. This design was the last to be done. Sally and John is engraved here as a symbol of their love.
We must find Sally and John's grave.
Nothing of interest here. Yes, it must be there. I need something. This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
You frighten me, Holmes.
This must be the grave. Dig quickly, Watson.
Very well, Holmes. Look, a metal box.
The lock on this box is rather sophisticated. This box comes from a bank. The criminals must have held on to it after a hold-up. There we are. It is simplicity itself. This key must be important to be hidden here. A hammer covered in blood.
Holmes, there is someone in that hut.
I saw, Watson. Come, and keep your revolver at the ready, just in case. Open up. We're not the police. Do not be alarmed.
That's a strange way of reassuring someone. Holmes, they are children. My God, one of them is hurt.
What you want? Don't come any closer. Are you the police?
Don't be afraid. I am a doctor. I'm going to look at your friend's wound.
Wait, Watson. I've got some questions to ask these children.
This is urgent, Holmes. In this filthy place, the risk of infection is very high, and the wound could get worse with every second lost.
The immediate danger for these children is not so much the wound as Mr. Fletcher.
Who?
Look at the wound, Watson. It's thin and precise. It was made by a sharp, well-kept blade. Any other blade, less well-kept, would have torn the tissue around it, and its size would be irregular.
So what does that imply?
In this area, who would take such great care with a blade? A butcher, of course. And the only butcher in the area is Samuel Fletcher, who at this moment is replacing a window that has been forced open. He's a man to hold grudges, as anyone around here will tell you.
The children are in danger.
A man as skillful with a knife as a butcher, and with a bad reputation to match, could easily strike a fatal blow by cutting the child's jugular. If he hasn't done it, it's surely because these little thieves broke into his shop at night to steal a piece of meat. The poor lighting in this area saved them. I can assure you that Mr. Fletcher has spent the day trying to trace these children, and if he finds them, wounds will be the least of their problems.
That's true. What do you want? Don't let the butcher find us.
Dr. Watson will see to your wound, but the treatment won't be free. I don't need to remind you that life is hard, you know that already. Give me the address of a certain Kurtz, and the doctor will dress your wound. No address, no treatment.
I can't tell you, mister. Kurtz is a dangerous madman.
Holmes, you go too far. You have frightened the poor child.
I could give Mr. Fletcher a compensation for the damage to his property, and he would certainly give up trying to find you then. But for that, you'll have to cooperate.
Or else?
Or else he'll likely find a less agreeable way of repairing the damage.
Wait, mister. I know everyone here. I'll help you. Only protect us from the butcher.
I am looking for Kurtz. Tell me where I can find him, and I'll smooth things over with Mr. Fletcher.
Everyone here knows Kurtz. He's the worst person in the area. We call him the Colonel because he fought against the Zulus in Africa. He got chucked out the army because he's completely crackers. He lives at number 8 Batty Street.
Good. Watson, see to the wound. Then we will settle the problem between these young men and Mr. Fletcher.
We must protect these children from that butcher, Holmes.
It won't be necessary. I've had dealings with Samuel Fletcher before now. He's not the monster I've made him out to be. If he had wanted to kill them, he would have done so, even in dim light. By wounding the little thief, he wanted to warn him never to set foot in his shop again. Forget Mr. Fletcher, Watson.
You mean you lied to frighten those poor children?
Exactly. Clever, wasn't it?